was going to do this video a little bit earlier when I had lighting period. And also, it's after 6 in the morning. I'm surprised the sun is, well, not the sun, but like, it's still this dark. I'm a little disgusted. But anyway, we finna get into this, why are people calling me? Go away. Anyway, we about to get into this, episode 5. I know y'all done seen it. Why is that? Hold on. Because this is about to piss me off. Thank you. You know how like when you got an iPhone and then you on something and then like the little banner will pop down and say you missed a call, and then it'll just sit there until you just swipe it up. Like, that's so irritating. Anyway, look. There go the voicemail. Okay, well, we'll talk later. Whoever that is, I don't care. Anyway, ciao. Tommy. Okay, I like Tommy. I do. Always have. Probably always will. She's very entertaining. What I can't get with is the entitled behavior that she was displaying. I guess I gotta cut my lights on. On this episode, like, they finally got to the club, their first club appearance / pop out in Las Vegas, Nevada, and so Krishan performed, Stunner Girl performed, Tommy performed. People are nosy. I feel like that car beside me was like looking in my car. You can't never do nothing on your phone and have people not be all up in your business. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid. I didn't see him or her looking, but I feel like they was looking. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. All right. So, yeah, so like I said, Rolly, Krishan, Stunner Girl, and Tommy performed. So the order in which it went was Rolly killed it. And I loved her hair. Then it was Stunner Girl. Stunner Girl, she has a very squeaky Minnie Mouse-like voice, so it was kind of cringy a little bit. But when she got to the bridge, what was the bridge? She was like, throw it in rotation. And I was like, oh, that was her? Because I heard that song like a while back. I didn't know that was her though. And I also don't remember listening to the entire song. So maybe I just heard the bridge back then. But it's a bop. I like the bridge, but the verse, it's nothing wrong with the wording. It's her tone. She has a very high-pitched voice. Who was next? Then it was Rolly, Stunner Girl. Oh, Krishan. Nope, my bad. Wrong. Tommy went third. Now, Tommy in her confessional was like, oh, I wanted to go last. If I asked for that, you should just give it to me or whatever. Why? I'm not lying to y'all. Like, in my opinion, Tommy had the worst performance. She did. I don't know what, Tommy is not, in my opinion, a talented rapper. She's a TV personality. You go model. You good at taking pictures. Do your sunglasses, but rapping, leave it to the professionals. Because that was trash. She does not have stage presence. She does not know how to captivate the audience. It was bad. It was bad. And Stunner Girl even called it, she don't like Tommy, but she wasn't lying when she said it was dry. It was a dry performance. Everyone else did better than her. And the fact that she wanted to go last to leave that nasty taste in everybody's mouth, come on, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. No. Krishan went last, and she killed it. She sung her song. It's a vibe all the time. I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard it, I was like, Krishan, really? But it grows on you. It's one of those songs. It just grows on you. Kind of like that Rihanna song, that slow song that played on Wakanda Forever during the ending credits. Like at first, excuse me, come on. At first, you know, I did not like it, but it grew on me. Lift me up, hold me down. It just sticks to you, you know. So Krishan goes, she kills it, she get the crowd hype. You know they love Krishan chat. So out of nowhere, Lo feels like she could just randomly insert herself in the lineup and gets the DJ to play her song, which was trash. I'm like, Lo, put the mic down, ma'am. If I tell Krishan to hit you with it, put the mic down. You look cute though, but put the mic down. Just do your little cute two-step in the corner, and yeah, you get on the mic. No, ma'am. You are not a part of the plan, and you just, child. She just inserted herself like a tampon. Whew. So then. Oh, so let's rewind. That's how the episode ended. I loved the ending. It was beautiful. All of them were having a good time. No cattiness, no fighting. They got on the bus, and then the episode ended. It was amazing. It was, you know, it was kind of funny because it was some, like, when she was calling certain, okay, so Natalie was on the mic. Excuse me. And she was, like, introducing all the girls, saying, you know, who was who. Child, when they got to Kat from season 5 of Bad Girls Club, if you don't remember, I mean, it was a long time ago, which is probably why no one clapped. That girl raised her hand like she knew she was gonna get a round of applause, and she got crickets. Okay. I said, ooh, I hate that for you. Like, I know she was a little embarrassed. She done raised her hand and everything. Ain't nobody say nothing. It was like, they probably was like, who is that? Because you got to realize something, you know, this generation, not everybody went all the way back to the beginning. I have not seen season 1. I started from season 4 up, and then I went back to season 3, watched that, and then I went back to season 2 with my favorite Tanisha Thomas on there. I have not seen 1, so you could very well have some people in the world who have not seen season 5 and don't care to go back to watch it. And then Kat didn't even stay the whole season, but she didn't have to become a fan favorite. I like her, but that crowd, that crowd was not feeling her. Okay, maybe they weren't drunk enough to care who it. I don't know, but you know, they did not clap for her at all. But let's take it all the way back to the beginning. So Natalie and Tommy are having a conversation about just Tommy and Stunner Girl sitting down or standing up, and, you know, just having a grown woman conversation and just squashing the beef. You ran up on her and threw a drink on her. She snuck you. You fought her again. I don't know if you want to call it a fight, but you know, this should be that. And, you know, let's just get this together before we go to the club, because we need everybody to be on one accord. We're going there to have fun, so y'all can perform, and we can all collect a check. Okay? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. A check. Okay? So, Tommy's like, okay, whatever, you know. And Stunner Girl, she seemed as if she was like, okay, whatever. I think the goal for them both was just trying to, okay, let's have this conversation so we can just get to the money. That's why we all here anyway. And further exposure, you know, for some people. So then, you know, like I said, that conversation between Natalie and Stunner was in the presence of Tommy. I believe it was in Natalie's room. And Stunner Girl was like, okay, whatever. So, Stunner Girl and Kat were coming to the house. Again, I have to say this. I believe I said this on my episode 2 review. I don't like how they keep separating Stunner Girl from the rest of the girls. And then Kat, she keeps going with her and they keep separate. No. If y'all true indeed feel like one of the girls is a liability, or she's a danger, or to the girls, or she's in danger, or what, y'all need to send her home. We don't got time for this. Oh, she in every other episode because she fighting. No, I mean that's why you brought her anyway, was it not? So let them fight. They get on my nerves doing that. But they didn't do this until this season. Anne was starting constant issues, but you didn't separate her. Krishan was fighting multiple people. You didn't separate her. So stop doing that to Stunner Girl. That's irritating. But, yeah, so they got to the house, and then I don't know why I was nervous. Right before they started having the conversation, I don't know why I was nervous. I was like, I don't know how this is finna go. I mean, I knew Stunner Girl was gonna throw something at Tommy, but I didn't know. I was like, oh, child, this is finna be a hot rotisserie mess, And Tommy, right away, her tone was just disrespectful, and I'm like, it was given I want to fight again. It wasn't given I want to squash this, I want to move on. Again, they didn't have to be friends. This was just to squash the beef. That's it. They didn't have to be friends afterward. It was more so about putting their differences aside and being grown women. But Tommy right away was disrespectful, and Stunner Girl, rightfully so, her guard went up. And she responded, or gave Tommy that same energy she was giving her. And, Tommy proceeded to say, I did not run up on you. I did not jump you. I did not throw a drink on you. And she was saying it like she definitely did not do it. I saw it. She threw a drink on her, and it looked like she tried to swing on her while Stunner Girl was being carried away by security. Anybody with eyes can see that. I'm like, Tommy, when you watch the footage, were you drinking? Because I don't, hey, I don't know if some liquor maybe give you hallucinations, maybe. I don't know. But you cannot tell me in good conscience that you did not do that to her. You did. If you didn't, she would have had no reason to sneak you the way she did. She did to you what you did to her. You threw a drink, and then you put your hands on her. So, I mean, an eye for an eye. So it's like, Tommy, you're not even going to own the fact that you did that. I mean, you cannot say in one breath, let's be grown women, let's squash it, or whatever, trying to be an adult about the situation. She never said let's squash it, but she was willing to have a conversation with Stunner Girl. You can't. How are you gonna be so grown in one breath, and then in the next you're acting like a 3-year-old, just throwing a tantrum, trying to fight Stunner Girl again? What is that going to solve? And it's very confusing. Because I feel like Tommy wants to change the narrative, in which she's been portraying, this angry black woman, pretty much. Angry black woman, excuse me. And so she's trying to, let's be women and squash this and that. And she did so well squashing the Scotty and Razor situation. She did so well. She was giving EP, not Natalie. In that moment, she stepped up the way Natalie should, but Natalie don't want the mess to stop, despite what she says. And can we please talk about how unsettling it was to sit back and watch Natalie's sideburns, the baby hair, It was not how it was giving Wolverine. I was not here for it. I was not here for it. Okay? And I couldn't get past that. I'm sorry. She was trying to get Tommy not to leave. Tommy was about to leave the whole show. But look, she remembered she was a producer and was like, oh, I can't. I gotta ride it out. So they still going back and forth. Kat is there. I don't know why. I'm like, why are you like? It's just Tommy and Natalie in there. Natalie's not gonna jump Stunner Girl. So if a fight did go down, it would be one-on-one. So you don't really need to be in the room. It's like she is being to Stunner Girl at this point what Scott is to Krishan, like a handler or a babysitter. That's what it's given. And I'm like, Kat, you causing yourself unnecessary stress. If you just minded your business and stay to yourself, you wouldn't have to worry about, like, you would have a good time. Ain't nobody got no problem with Kat. Ain't nobody even speak on her in the confessionals to my understanding. You know, so ain't nobody worried about Kat, but you keep on inserting yourself. Well, not even inserting herself, but I don't know. Like the Captain Save a Person, you know, role it gets old after a while. It's kind of like, all right, at some point it's okay to mind your business, because I feel like she's just not overdoing it. But again, I just don't see why she needed to be in that meeting. Like, this really should have been exactly like how when Natalie and Christina sat down on season 1 of Baddies ATL, how they sat down and ironed it out. Now, would I have put Tommy and Stunner that close? No. But they could have, came in the kitchen by themselves and just had security in there, like they normally do. Talk it out. Y'all need, what do you call it? Mediators? How old are you? Oh, this is ridiculous. But, Stunner Girl was calling Tommy grandma. Tommy was calling Stunner Girl scary. And then Stunner Girl just kept saying, you was on the ground. No, I dragged you though. And I'm like, Stunner Girl, no, you did not. No, I don't. People be misusing these words. When you drag somebody, that means that you got a good grip with one hand and you are pounding them in the head with the other. That is dragging, okay? Or literally dragging, like, dragging, You see how I got light all of a sudden? I was thinking this was gonna be the case my whole ride home. But anyway, so she just kept saying, but you was on the ground though. I beat you up. She didn't say beat up, but you get the gist. She said I messed you up or whatever. And I'm like, no, you did not. And like, that's the only part that Tommy was right about, because she said, no, you didn't. Like, all you did was throw a drink and you pulled my hair. And I'm like, 100%. That's what happened. I thought I saw a punch, but they slowed down the part where they got close up on, them fighting. So I'm like, you did not beat her up, sis. She still looked good. I mean, she was a little disheveled. Hair was messed up. I think one of her eyelashes was off. And she was sliding on the floor. But yeah, that's to be expected when a drink is on the floor. You're gonna slip, But yeah, like, I'm just like, just let them fight. Like, just let them square up. And I don't understand why they're not doing that. Like, why isn't Natalie just being like, all right, get him 30 seconds? Do like Jocelyn did on her show, on her season 2. She let, you ain't gonna have no choice but to get in front of me, because I'm not about to speed up for you. Y'all get on my nerves. It's too early for this foolery. But anyway, so yeah, I'm like, just let them fight. Just let them fight. Like, that's how I would have did Scotty and Razor. I think the only reason they didn't let them fight, or maybe, okay, so maybe this could have been a possibility too. Maybe they didn't let them fight because they had a club appearance to get to, and they had a certain time they needed to be there, and I think they were already late. So it's like, yeah, you know, I cannot stand the turning lanes. You know, like the left turning lanes. You know, you can't turn right on red, but I cannot stand the turning lanes that turn left, because they cut on for like a good like 6 seconds, it seemed like, and cut right back off. But anyway, y'all, that is the end of this Baddies West review episode 5. I will be back next week. It's about to get spicy. Biggie like had the cleanest punch. She clocked Stunner Girl. I want to know what happened, but we can talk about it next week, you guys. As always, make sure you stay safe and stay sane. Period.